Welcome to the Magma Classroom, our weekly digital painting study session in partnership with Wacom. This particular classroom series focuses on the basics of digital painting, starting with the fundamentals of value, shapes, light and color. We've done a good few apples and spheres already in previous lessons, tried our hands at some more interesting still life studies, broken down simple landscapes, and even run a gauntlet of timed exercises to speed up the learning process. These 1-hour study sessions are aimed at beginners finding their feet with digital painting, illustrators who want to tackle new subjects to grow their visual library, and more experienced painters wanting to warm up or wind down with something different from their usual work. I'm your host Ryan, the resident artist at Magma, and together we'll be sharpening our skills each week with a new subject to study. Top up your mug and grab your drawing tablet. While you wait, be sure to subscribe if you're not already so that you can stay updated about future sessions. We'll be getting started shortly. Welcome to the Magma Classroom, our weekly digital painting study session in partnership with Wacom. This particular classroom series focuses on the basics of digital painting, starting with the fundamentals of value, shapes, light and color. We've done a good few apples and spheres already in previous lessons, tried our hands at some more interesting still life studies, broken down simple landscapes, and even run a gauntlet of timed exercises to speed up the learning process. These 1-hour study sessions are aimed at beginners finding their feet with digital painting, illustrators who want to tackle new subjects to grow their visual library, and more experienced painters wanting to warm up or wind down with something different from their usual work. I'm your host Ryan, the resident artist. Okay, let's see if this works. Hello everybody, hello. Hey, Manju, see you over there in the YouTubes. We've got a few people here already. Hey Andy, Happy D. There's that's Cindy, just to change your profile. And we got Burning Phoenix here as well. Welcome, guys. Welcome. So today we're doing a little something different. The title of this, happy Monday, is Material Study to Dagger Design. You don't necessarily need to be doing any fancy Dagger designs, but I do think it'd be cool to play around with a bit of a material and applying that onto a fairly simple dagger shape. For those of you watching, you want to join in, you can check the stream description. The details are all there. If you are on Twitch, let me know and I'll have to post links. You should all have Blaze activated so you can use our brushes, our various Blaze brushes, which I'm also going to put a link to a survey here in our chat. I'd love to get some feedback from you guys on what your impressions are of the brushes, what you think could be improved, which ones you use the most, that kind of thing. So I'm going to plug that into the stream chat, and I will put it here in our Canvas chat as well. You probably would have got an email. Most of your regulars, you probably would have got something in your email inbox just a moment ago. I sent that out. Just would be cool to get some feedback from you if you have a moment to spare. Andy, you still prefer the basic brushes? Yeah, honestly, that's as much as you need. That is as much as you need. All right, so let's get a little tune playing here in the background, nice and soft. La 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 la. This Atmospheric Explorer. I haven't listened to this one in a while. Keep it soft though. Okay, so the first thing here. What is I gonna do? So when it comes to trying to figure out a material, people approach it in different ways and different exercises you do depending on who you're learning from, where you're studying. Sometimes it'll just be a sphere, sometimes it'll be a cube. I'll just go with a little sphere here, but it's trying to apply some of the same textures that you're getting, some of the sort of impressions, the indentations, the changes in color and value, of course, according to the light source, that kind of thing. And just trying to get a sense of what they would look like and be able to interpret it your own way and apply it in your own way onto another object. So if I could just see my cursor. Yeah, I'm going to have to start playing around with my accessibility features at this point. Keep losing it. It blends in so well. Selection works best for this, and grayscale. Yeah, that's a great way to start. There are two Dagger designs here as well. You guys will notice there's two, layer 5 and layer 4. We have two different shapes. You can play with those, or you can do your own thing. It doesn't really matter. So I'm going to just keep this here for now. And I'm going to do just a very quick sort of study of this thing. And to get I'll go with a sphere. Just do a circle fill tool over here, holding shift, and just drop in. Well, let's get let me get my color a little closer to what we have here, which is a bit of a mid-blue gray. Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Alright, gotta make sure your paint bucket settings are correct, Ryan. Let's give it a bit of color. Could even go lighter than that. And behind it, I'll put a bit of a dark background, just for the ease of spotting our form here. Just so it stands out a little bit. So the color of this, if we do take a little gander with our eyedropper tool, we've got this, it's like a violety gray blue color, and when I squint my eyes, it looks way more sort of purple going into the shadows, which is quite nice. And yeah, obviously we've got nice patches of this orange here. This asteroid is Psyche, by the way. Psyche, apparently assumed to be having a lot of iron deposits on there, a lot of metals. So yeah, now to work within your head visualization. Welcome. You're welcome to come and draw along with us if you want. I'm going to just lock my opacity in here and try and find a bit of these basic colors that we're getting. Of course, there's lots of texture on a surface like this. So if you want to not get distracted by it, you can duplicate your layer of the reference. Hey, Wens, gonna come bust out a nice study with us. Cool. And then using your filter, you can just apply a bit of Gaussian blur just to hide some of that surface detail. Makes it a little easier to kind of check some of those colors and changes in value. So let's see, I don't want to color pick directly from the reference, rather try and train my eyes a little bit. It won't allow you to join. Did you join the Artspace first? There's first an Artspace link, and then there's the canvas link. I'm gonna have to look at your name every time I try and say this. Druvalization. Okay, so with the oh no, it's the wrong layer. Okay, let me might have to send you an updated link. Give me one moment. I'll put it in the YouTube chat as well. I never knew those links to expire, but maybe they do. Oh, you know what's probably there? It might even be for the wrong art space. I haven't checked. So this is for the Magma Classroom Artspace. And then you can copy drawing link. So guys, I'll continue in a moment. And then there's the drawing link. Cool. Okay, so I'm just trying to get these sort of colors in. We've got this lighter purpley blue. Let's go a bit more blue than that. Whiter, maybe? We also have some craters in here. Quite interesting, following the light source there. Hey, Otto. You can just grab, if a canvas is empty, you can grab it. Or if you want to draw on the same canvas with a friend, you can do that too. Yeah, we've also got this orange that's in there. Let's start with a bit of a richer orange. I host most of the classroom sessions. Usually Udi every 2 weeks. And then myself Mondays and Thursdays. But from next month, we'll only be doing one of my classroom sessions a week. It'll be on a Monday. Still at its usual time, but it'll be a 2-hour session. Yeah, I know. Handful here as well. So I'm just putting in patches of color to try and just figure out how this rock kind of looks. Do another one of these here. Following a bit of the light source. Actually, the shadow comes all the way up. Little patches that are a bit lighter. This goes a bit, yep, it's like a yellow orange. Yeah, then you just spend time doing a bit of this, figuring out a bit of the texture and the shapes that appear, and then you can try and fit that onto a dagger, because why not? Cool, little space dagger. Okay, so there's a bit of a ridge that goes in here. Try and follow the form as well. This little patch seems a bit darker. So a little cooler. But now to try and fit both of these things in within the space of an hour is a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky. Should be a bit more gray, I think. Back down blue. A bit out of my depth with this one. But definitely texture brushes would come in handy here. Kind of marbly. See if it breaks out of the chip. Squiggy the sus. Hello. Hello. So this is just, yeah, something we could easily have just spend the hour on itself, just trying to figure out the texture. And once you get those basic shapes, and you can start playing with all the other interesting details that are in here. There's a lot of these tiny craters. Let's get a little lighter here. It's a tricky one. Okay, so I know this is going to take a lot of time for what we have. So what I'm going to do is just shift all of this. Oops, shift all of this down, and we'll move on to the dagger. I don't know what I'm looking for. We've got these craters, some light source. Make it smaller. Make it smaller. Because we're already past the 15-minute mark. So let's go. Let's go. And you know what? I'm going to keep a bit of a dark background. Shift to brush in the same way. Just drop a bit of a background there. Absolute swaggers of craters, indeed. Indeed. Drop in this dark background. And then let's go. Now you could apply the texture just to the blade itself. You could keep it to the hilt, or maybe as a detail within that point where the two connect. There's a term for that section where the blade and the hilt connect, but I can't remember it now. I'll just use a lighter brush to sketch this out. So the idea is that we're looking at the material of this rock, and then applying that texture to the dagger design. So instead of this super polished metal blade, then Nathan definitely looks like a Death Star. We're applying it to our dagger. Something a little rougher, a little more space ancient. So it's a little something different. Maybe I'll keep it a little wider. You're on the metro at the moment. A lot of people looking over at you while you're drawing. Maybe I will exaggerate this. And have a bit of a smoother edge on one side. This is all kind of new for me as well. Spent too much time in there. Okay. So let's start filling out. So we had this sketchy round. I like my sketchy round brush. Thank you. A little lighter. And just fill in the silhouette. Should be underneath my sketch layer. Thank you. So this is partly to filter into our clubhouse session that we had on Saturday, where the theme was fancy weapons. Our overall Age of Dragons theme. But also, next month is it is Sword Timber. And there's a whole prompt list with themes and ideas for swords to make, swords to draw. Now the trick with this is not going to be such a flat blade. It's got to have some. It's got to have some dimensionality. So maybe on this section. Jeez, these kids are something else. Can you guys hear the screaming outside? Wild times. Maybe I'll keep this in the same color. Oh, good. So I've got like the pad on my microphone active to just try and block out any background noises. So I'm glad that's doing its job. Just filling in silhouette for now. I'm curious, so why do people join the classroom when they don't join the stream? Do they just see our live canvas? That's probably it. And then they have all these questions like, Who are you responding to?
It's a me.
So I need to obviously get a bit of a crater in here. There will be a light side too. So maybe... No, there's only 12. 40 is just a minor exaggeration. So maybe this needs to be thicker. So I get some of this orange over here. It's going to be a little darker here. Okay, let me have to do some. Shared. Yeah. Let's get this a bit small. I should actually be locking my layer. Let's do that. Just trying to fit in some of these shame shapes. In here. It's a bit of a tricky one. But the main thing is getting some variety here in our textures. But yeah, I'm definitely learning, trying to figure this out. Let's get a little bit of variation here. Hey, TBT. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we got quite a tricky one today. So I mean, if you're not comfortable going with the dagger approach and putting that on, it's also totally fine to just spend the time trying to study the asteroid itself. This is apparently 3 times the distance from the sun as the Earth is to the sun, if I remember correctly, or is it 3 distances between the sun and Earth, from Earth to this asteroid? I can't remember. But apparently NASA's wanted to do a mission to Stylus. I don't know how long ago that was. They wanted to do that. So that would be I want this to have a bit of that texture and roughness, not be such an even, straight edge. Maybe even bring a bit of this in here. brand. Only put the brand. Change the tray to the next phase. Let's calm down a little bit. I exaggerate the edges in some craters by just that sort of edge where it hits the lip to just make that a little darker. It's probably going to be a bit of a extra shadow here. Where are we at? 20 minutes left. Yeah, I'm just going to unlink this canvas. Quiet. Because the chat is just a little bit disruptive. I mean, the guys aren't like participating in the classroom, so exactly. Yeah. Let's get this a little bit lighter, I think. So you guys are doing a solid job. Liking what I can see in the thumbnails there. Classic wrong layer situation. Yeah. It really sucks when that happens, yeah. Yeah, I tend to work on mostly one layer as well. But here I've just put the background on one and had my sketch on another. And then my main painting on another one. Sometimes what I'll do is just have the silhouette on its own on a layer and then lock that layer and paint on top of it on another one. Aha. Let's see. Well, that's good. I like this thing of just like adding more paint instead of if you make a mistake, do another thing over it, especially if you're using a more textured brush. Because then sometimes that history shows through. I think that's kind of cool. Cool, you find it easy to focus on the asteroid? It's a cool one. I actually do want to just try and copy it as is first. But just, yeah, obviously time. Because it really does look cool.
It all takes a little practice, TBT. That's what these sessions are for. Like I said, this is new to me as well, this particular kind of exercise. So I'm learning, I'm struggling, but it's all totally relative. Everyone's struggle changes and evolves over time. There'll always be something to struggle with. The sooner we accept that, the better. Oh, I've made my thing kind of skew here. Let's remember this section. I should just focus on this. Even within here, there's like craters inside the craters. So you could really get in there. It looks terrible when we zoom right in. I'm almost nervous to go look at what Wayne's has done. That object last time was, oh, what? Wow, I really made this dirty. New things, new materials. I was going to go with like a brass, do like a brass study more. After one of our recent things, we were chatting about need to do more metal studies. So, maybe we'll do brass. But this is just way more unusual and challenging for me anyway. So let's do that. Let's find our way into the deep end. this overall should be probably a bit lighter. How do I get this to look distinctly different? That's what I'm struggling with here. Edge, perhaps? So this is creative. Okay, we've only got 5 minutes left of the stream. That went by pretty quick. Damn. We're going to do another one of these on Thursday. Similar sort of thing. Haven't decided on the material yet. Can you get the artworks? You mean you want to keep what you've been working on? Because if you want to keep your canvas, what you can do is just export it. Export it as a PSD. So you go to your file menu, export as a PSD, and then when you go back to your own personal dashboard, then you can import it, and then you can keep working on it, keep it on your dashboard for future use. I mean, it will live here on the Classroom Artspace as well, but just because of Blaze only being active during the class, afterwards, if you're like you are further than 4 canvases in the sequence, then you might not have access unless you click and drag. I think maybe you can click and drag canvases around as a non-Blaze subscriber. But yeah, easiest thing to do is just export it. But if for whatever reason you need access to the canvas again on past things here, if you can't get into it and you want to save it, you can just let me know and I'll sort you out. What device are you using, Manju? Because I know often people on mobile tablets accidentally tap the call button. It happens. It happens. It's totally chill. Forget about it, as Mickey Blue Eyes might say. Mickey Blue. Okay, so we're at the end. What did you guys think of that one? Sure, our Magma Insta, which we don't use much yet, is magma_com. I think that's what it is on Instagram. I haven't checked in so long. I think it is. I think we're consistent with that all the way through. Challenging but having fun. Cool. Of course, you guys don't have to stop here. I'll leave Blaze active for a little while, and you can keep going if you want to. Oops, this is the wrong button. But yeah, just the stream will be done. But you guys can keep painting to your heart's content. Yeah, please do tag us there. Also on our Discord, if you want to, got the Share Your Art channel and also the Classroom. You can share in either of those. If it's a Classroom thing, you can put it in the Classroom channel. Gotta go. Cheers, Manju. Must behave responsibly. Stick around for a few more minutes, I think. Cheers, Waynes. Thank you so much for joining us. We should probably take a little pop over to see everyone's canvases. That's what Andy's been doing here. Knocking that asteroid out of the park. Nice stuff. God, that orange stands out so well with the blue. Good job. Here we go. The daggers are underway. Nice, Cindy. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, very cool. I like the little rocket coming in there. Great studies here. Actually, really like tackling the asteroid with the daggers material instead. Nice one. How's that also Wayne's going all out? Who did we have here? We had Manju taking a stab at things. Very nice. Getting those shapes of color in. Wow. I dig it. Looking good. Lots of texture on that surface. Great work, Burning Phoenix. Here we go. Asteroid. Asteroid looking good. Nice one. Dhruva, you're still on a call there, just so you know. Looking good. Keep going. Keep going. Nice bold color choices here as well. Awesome stuff, Anvil. That's sharp blade. Don't want to get stabbed by that. Cool. Making learning multiplayer. Yeah, great job, everybody. This is really cool. Ray wasn't sure what to expect with this one and how it would go. I knew I was a little out of my depth too. I do another asteroid? Yeah, go for it. Yeah, but I'm enjoying this one too. Keep going. But it is dinner time. Dinner time for Ryan. Stop drawing with friends and eat your vegetables. Alrighty, let me end it there. Just sitting quietly, noodling away, noodling away. Thank you very much, guys. This was fantastic. On Wednesday, we're doing our final clubhouse for the month, which is going to be Dragon Riders, and then we'll do another similar study to this on Thursday. So until I see you again, happy drawing. Hope you have a inspired week ahead of you, and we will chat soon. Cheers, everybody.